In this video, I will be going over how to self-install the new version 1.1 firmware for the Qu-Bit Electornix Nebulæ. The tools required for this process are an Arduino Uno Rev 3 prototyping board, an SD card reader, and a small flathead screwdriver. Make sure that the Arduino Uno uses the 28-pin ATmega328 microcontroller chip. First, you will need to install the Arduino IDE version 1.0.6 onto your Mac. You can download it here. The Arduino IDE can be found in the Applications folder once it's been installed. Next, you will need to add the MIDI library. You can download the MIDI library here. Unzip the MIDI folder and then drag it from your Downloads folder into the following directory. For more inclusive library installation instructions, please visit the following website. Now you will need to download the Nebulæ Firmware Sketch. The Firmware Sketch can be downloaded here. Now that you have the sketch, you'll need to upload it to the ATmega328 chip in the Arduino Uno. This chip is the exact same as the one in the back of the Nebulæ. Plug the Arduino Uno into your Mac with a USB cable and open the Arduino IDE application. Click Tools at the top of your Mac screen and check that the board menu is set to Arduino Uno and that the serial port menu is set to one of the USB ports. Open the sketch from the Downloads folder. The file to open has the same name as the enclosing folder. Now hit Upload, the second button at the top left of the IDE. Gently remove the microcontroller chip using the flathead screwdriver and set it aside. The next step is to download and burn the firmware disk image through your SD card reader. A lot of the modern Mac computers have one on board. It may work, but we have had more consistent results with an off-the-shelf USB SD card reader. You can download the firmware disk image here. Insert either the original SD card from the Nebulæ or a new one into the SD card reader. If you decide to use a new SD card, make sure that it has 4 GB of storage and is, at the very least, a Class 4 card. Open the Mac terminal, which can be found in the Utilities folder of your Mac Applications folder. Type the following command and press Return. This will display which disks are attached to your computer. Something like this. It is important to note that the size of the disk will determine what disk number is your SD card. In this example, disk 2 is the SD card. Move the disk image file to an accessible directory and unzip the file. Navigate to that directory in the Mac terminal. A quick way to do this is to type CD and then drag the folder containing the disk image file into the terminal window. Type ls to show the files in the directory. You should see the following. Unmount the SD card with the following command. Make sure to match the disk number to that of the SD card as it was shown by the previous command. In this case, disk 2. Then type the following command to copy the disk image to the SD card. Make sure that the disk number you choose is not your hard drive disk or any connected internal or external disks. Selecting the wrong disk can result in overwriting your files. Terminal will prompt you to enter your user password. Note that no characters will be displayed when typing your password. Press Return and the cursor will advance to the next line. Wait patiently and it will eventually say that so many bytes were transferred in so many seconds. This process can take anywhere from 10 to 45 minutes depending on computer speed and the SD card reader. Repeat the following unmount disk command. Remove the SD card from the SD card reader. Congratulations! You have now successfully updated the firmware for your Qu-Bit Electornix Nebulæ. Check out the following video for installation instructions.